Hi, I'm Benjamin Hunting with Auto by Tel, and you're watching 10 Things You Need to Know by the 2016 Honda Civic. Number 1, eye-catching styling. The previous generation Civic was a bit boring to look at, and since the compact segment and pretty much actually every part of the automotive industry is so focused on design these days, no matter what you're paying for the vehicle, the 2016 model looks a lot better. It's also 2 inches longer, an inch wider, and an inch lower, which fattens it up and places it well against competitors like the Mazda 3 and the Toyota Corolla. Number 2, bigger interior. Overall, the Honda Civic now has 3.7 additional cubic feet of interior volume for passengers, as well as 2.6 cubic feet of trunk space, which actually brings the total of the trunk to 15 cubes. That's a decent size, even if you're a mid-size sedan, which this car is not. In the back seat, you've got another 2 inches of legroom, which is not palatial, but it is a big improvement over the previous version of the car, which is really all you can ask for when looking at the next generation of a compact sedan. Number 3, noise, vibration, and harshness. Those 3 words together are the bane of any engineer's existence, especially if you're up against a price cap like you are when designing an entry-level car. Honda has done what they can with the Civic to make it quieter inside than the previous generation. That means focusing on the glass, focusing on the strength of the materials like the steel that goes into the vehicle, improving welds, adding insulation, all that good stuff, which altogether has made the car quieter inside and smoother over rough pavement. Number 4, available display audio. This particular model is a lower trim level. Notice the manual transmission. It's also got the base engine under the hood. But you can order the Honda Civic with display audio, which gives you a kind of glassed over look on the center console, plus things like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which are 2 interfaces for your various mobile devices. I'm not a huge fan of Android Auto. I haven't tried CarPlay yet, but if you want them, they're there. You can also get navigation with the car, which is a big plus if you're looking, not to get lost. And overall, it's nice to see Honda kind of upping the ante in terms of what equipment is available with the Civic, one of its most affordable vehicles. Number 5, 2 new engines. As I just mentioned, this car comes with the base motor, which is a 2-liter, 154 horsepower, 4-cylinder. It also produces 138 pound-feet of torque. However, if you're looking for a little more power, you can go up to down to a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. That particular model adds 20 horsepower to the mix, bringing you to 174, and you also get 162 pound-feet of torque. Number 6, the 2016 Honda Civic is very fuel efficient. It really doesn't matter which one of those engines you choose. The ones I mentioned earlier, the 2-liter or the 1.5-liter turbo, both of them get 31 miles per gallon in the city, and they're actually both over 40 miles per gallon on the highway. There's a slight edge given to the 1.5-liter turbo. With the CVT, you're looking at 42 miles per gallon while you're cruising. That's an improvement of between 1 and 2 miles per gallon, depending on configuration, compared to last year's car. In fact, if you want to consume as much fuel as possible, you have to really work for it, or should I say not work for it, and order the base model with the 6-speed. I think that one drops you under 30 miles per gallon tooling around town. But it's an impressive accomplishment that Honda has been able to take the small displacement turbo and the larger 4-cylinder without a turbo and give them roughly the same fuel economy. That means if you don't have a ton of money to spend on the car and you can get out of the 6-speed manual and into the CVT, even with the base motor, you're doing okay with the 2016 Civic. Number 7, a surprising number of upscale options. If you were to look at the order sheet of this car, you might have a hard time believing it's an entry-level compact, because you can get stuff like full speed adaptive cruise control. There's a rear view camera on every single model. You get lane keeping assistance. You get an automatic braking system with a forward collision warning. There is a catch, and that is that you have to order the continuously variable automatic transmission to even think about getting any of that gear, except of course the rear view camera, which is standard across the board. Number 8, decent but not sporty handling. This is an affordable compact car. It is not a Mazda 3. It's not even a Volkswagen Golf. When the road gets twisty, it's not going to put a smile on your face. That's completely fine. The car was designed for commuting, it was designed to be efficient, and it was designed to be reasonably comfortable. Go into it with those expectations, and you're not going to be disappointed by the experience that the 2016 Honda Civic gives you from behind the wheel. Number 9, a Civic Si is coming, and maybe a Type R. All that I just said about the Honda Civic not being all that fun to drive, well, that's because there's a version of the car on its way that will take care of that problem. The Honda Civic Si is coming. We'll probably get it in coupe. and in sedan versions like we did before, and it will probably have a hotter version of the 2-liter engine that's in this car, or perhaps the 2.4-liter that was available with the previous car. Number 10, 2016 Honda Civic is affordable, but not the cheapest compact car out there. The car that you see behind me, the base 2-liter with the 6-speed manual, will cost you $18,640. If you want to spend all the money in the world on a Honda Civic, you're looking at about $26,500 for a 1.5-liter turbo with the CVT and a lot of bells and whistles. Thank you for watching 10 things you need to know about the 2016 Honda Civic for Auto by Tel.